All the boys get out the door now. All the boys out the door.
The next few days will be warmer than this one. And then Tuesday is going to be
Mama, can you get my
Tuesday,
socks?
how cold is it going to be?
Bring them outside.
37 is the high.
Can you bring my
And
socks
what's the low?
Bring them outside.
15.
15, okay.
It's supposed to snow on Tuesday.
It looks delicious. These guys don't care. You piggers, you don't care a bit. You'll eat it. Spray it out and then hand it to Mom in the camera. Thank you. I'm trying to raise these pigs without spending too much on feed, so they get food scraps, and then they also usually get 1 scoop a day or 2 scoops, just not very much of kind of a balanced multi-species ration. We started giving the cow a scoop of this feed in addition to the alfalfa. That's mostly alfalfa. That's what the cow gets every single day to keep her weight up while she's producing milk. Get 1 scoop of that salt, and we'll put it up in their salt bin. Get a nice big scoop.
Is it right here?
Yep. Good job. Come on, go straight in. Go straight in. Straight in. We're not milking her, we're letting the calf nurse her out though. Wilder, you need to actually get back, buddy. You need to get back and stand right over here by the wall. We're gonna stay out. And, nope. I'm working with Alice on coming straight into the milking stanchion. She likes to come in. She knows there's feed in the milking stanchion when she comes in usually. She likes to come in and try to go straight to it. So I'm working with her on when we open the barn and she comes down that she goes straight in to the milking stand. So I just grab her collar. She's getting better and better, honestly. We're doing this every single day. She goes straight in. So we're kind of doing training to get her to make this easier on everyone, including her. Steer. There's a space there. Alright. Come on, buddy. Give me a little space here. I should do these at 2 different times. I'm having to shove him out of the way to get in that pig stall. We're getting the pigs some fresh bedding, which we do periodically. It builds up. When their bedding starts getting damp, we'll take hay off the floor of the barn, clean up in here, and put it in there. And they don't mind that it's second-hand hay as long as it's dry. So. What you got?
Pokeberry.
Pokeberry. You need to wash that off when you're done, okay?
Okay.
Alright, dude.
No. Yeah.
You get dirty fast. Come on, big man. That's a big hill for a little boy, isn't it? Up we go. Let's get those hands inside. You got cold hands? Let's go.
The heater's not working.
Oh, is the propane gone?
Oh my goodness.
Look how cute he is.
So it's pretty cold in the camper at night, and he does not do a good job keeping his blankets on. And I found this like baby sleeping bag that's like snaps on so it doesn't ever cover their face. I have it rolled up right now so he can walk around, but it does go down around his feet as well. But it was very expensive. But it's worth it. It's worth the money for him to be warm.
Night night. Night night, my man. Have a good nap, okay? I love you. We'll see you in just a little bit. Sleep, big boy.
Return that.
It's actually pretty pleasant staying in this camper. We've remarked on it many times. A lot of people hear that we're staying in a camper and say, oh gosh, that must be terrible. And there have been challenges, and there will be challenges coming up, like this cold weather coming up. That's probably what the next few videos will be about.
We've mostly had good weather though, so we've mostly been able to get the space that we need outside. My Instant Pot just said burn. What does that mean?
Oh, that's the fire in your hot air balloon?
Yeah.
I'm not having.
That is so cool. That's the burner. That's so nice. Good drawing. Great drawing.
This is a cloud.
The cloud. Wow, do they all go together? What are these two?
Wind.
Wind?
Yeah.
The potatoes I stuck in it to thicken it up are burned on the bottom. I don't understand how that happened though, but I'll figure it out.
I've just been thinking, it feels like we're just stuck in suspended animation in this process with our house, and we kind of are. But, I mean, honestly, I was thinking about this yesterday, and we've done like this huge initial step, which is successfully getting out of our house, and something that a lot of people with mold struggle with. I heard this news story recently about all these folks post hurricane damage who were stuck in their houses and just had no way of getting out. And I don't know, it's hard to even compare a situation to theirs. Because in some ways theirs can be so extreme. But I just was thinking yesterday about how thankful I am that we've done this first huge step, which is getting out of our house and getting into this place. I mean, it's honestly kind of a dream setup because we're here on our homestead. We still have some semblance of a normal day-to-day life. We're still able to homeschool and do stuff with the kids. We haven't had to make any like crazy radical change, like completely leave our home, even though we're out of our house up the hill. And now we have the luxury of being able to work on our house from this position. So it's really amazing, honestly. Oh, that's what I was thinking about yesterday.
How did you get out of your bed?
How did you get out?
Zipped it.
Oh, he got out of here. You gotta get back in your bed and
We
take
got out with this.
I safety pinned the zipper to something else so that he couldn't do that.
Someone took the
Someone
safety
took it
pin off, and so he unzipped his bed and climbed out. And we were like, how did he do that?
Okay. Mine is cool.
We all finished lunch. We had this awesome broccoli soup, and it has sausage in it. It's actually potato soup. It has sausage and broccoli, and that's something we do with mashed potatoes. So it's actually a soup, kind of like that. Wilder woke up. No, he's having his. Enjoy. Next on my list, you know, today's kind of a down day because we've just had day and day in a row. We had last Thursday was Halloween, which was busy, and then I worked Friday, Saturday, 12-hour shifts. Sunday, we went to the Rhodes house. Justin Rhodes' dad died. Actually, while we were at their house, he wasn't there. He was over with his dad. And that was a wonderful day, but it was a full day. And then Monday I worked. Tuesday, we went to the beach on a whim. It was very refreshing, exhausting, but made us feel like we were young again. We got back on Wednesday, late. I worked yesterday, Thursday. This is Friday, and here we are. Anyway, this is next. Water's coming out of the fridge, and it's basically dripping down through here. It comes from this, which is normal. There's little icicles and they melt, but this hole is clogged. And actually, the people who sold us the camper warned me about this. When they sold it to us, they said, "Hey, watch and make sure that doesn't get clogged." It's dripping now because I have the fridge door open, so I'm watching it. I'm questioning whether my theory is correct. And it's overflowing. See? Overflow. It ran down the side. There's never been any visible moisture in down here, but the paint was peeling, so I need to figure that out now. That's that. I think we got that clear.
Another duck and compare the differences of like what's up like with them. Is it okay that his like thing doesn't bend that way? Like
Yeah, it's
is
not
that
supposed to bend that way. I'm cleaning up this garden. I've been meaning to do this. There's the remnants of all my projects, plus the kids' games and projects. Just all kinds of stuff got brought up into the garden during this really fun time of year, gardening season, which for us is over, mostly. I've got some tarps to wash off and getting the geese stuck up in the upper portion of the garden.
Look what I got.
Oh yeah, I need that. It goes in that bucket with those straps right there. In that bowl with those straps. And I'm prepping really to start hauling our fall leaves up. So I have yet to just take down these tomato stakes and stack those, cut all the strings off, and trash those. No, you can't have that. That's a tool. You can play with it for a minute and then put it back. And then once that's done, we can just start hauling our leaves up from our front yard and our side yard and just dumping them and spreading them up in here. I'm clearing away the morning glory to prepare to dig some potatoes. The morning glory, this place is full of seeds. It's a curse and a blessing because it's so beautiful and so dominant in its growth. But I have this little strip of potatoes I haven't harvested. I think there's actually more over there. I was going to dig them up. Dig a few up at least. You guys want to dig a few potatoes with me?
No.
No, you see those? Here, watch. Hey, Wilder, watch. No throwing, watch. Jen. Don't chop hard or you'll chop the potatoes. Dig gently. It's not a surprise harvest, but it's a sweet thing. I forgot that we hadn't even harvested these. It's nice, this garden this year, this haphazard garden, you know, it's still producing for us. We're still pulling stuff out of it. Nope, go get those potatoes and put them in the bucket. So while I don't recommend that you harvest your potatoes in November, if you haven't harvested all your potatoes, then definitely recommend harvesting them. So that's what we're doing. It's a nice little harvest for kind of an afterthought. You ready to go inside?
Yeah.
You had enough cold?
No.
This guy's my main dude. He'll come with me any weather, anytime, for any job. He's so wanted to come out with me today, and he's had a wonderful time, and now he's just tired and his hands are cold. And we're going inside. Well, that looks a lot better. It's not perfect, but we can start hauling our leaves up here as we're raking them over the next few weeks. How many potatoes is this? There's probably 30 pounds of potatoes.
They're perfect.
Yeah.
They're perfect.
Well, they're not exactly perfect.
Well,
They're great. They're solid. But what you have is some of them have these little holes from insects.
Oh, bummer.
They won't store forever. They're still, there's nothing
Well,
wrong
there's not
with
that many. We'll eat them quick.
them. Yeah, I'll put them under. So these are going to go in our travel trailer root cellar, which is just a place under our bed. There's already some squash in there. What else is in there? Sweet potatoes are in there. The hams will probably end up going in there. Just a place to keep them stored where they won't freeze. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us today. It's been an awesome kind of down day, but we still got some stuff done. Made some progress. We got actually someone coming out to talk to us either next week or the following, who may be the one who's running this house project with us. A contractor, so that's exciting.
Usually he only does that when Alice isn't around.